and let's talk about Unitarian Universalism. 3 or 4 years ago, there was a congregation, a cute little congregation in Macon, Georgia. They set some developmental goals, and one of them was to explore what could we do with digital ministry, what could we do with a social media presence, what could we do with a TikTok, right? About a year ago, Reverend Amanda and I set some goals for our social media platforms and for this experiment, because truly this was an experiment. We learned a lot. We learned a lot. The top 5 things that we've learned in this last year. The very first thing that we learned, everything we do is ministry. It doesn't matter whose face is on the camera, who's writing the words, what exactly the piece of media is about. If we are putting it out, it is ministry. And that is a huge responsibility. Number 2 is y'all crushed that developmental goal. You set a developmental goal of exploring, seeing what kind of reach we could get and seeing, what might be possible. Over the course of a year together, High Street's social media accounts reached over 40,000 individuals. And that's like a low estimate. What could we do with over 40,000 visitors? What if we had over 40,000 visitors in our sanctuary over a year? Like, what would that do? What could we accomplish? What would we believe about our ministries and our role in the world and the community if we had 40,000 people coming to hang out in our sanctuary on Sunday mornings throughout the year? Like, what? 4th big win for this year is that we've reached an important milestone. We need a committee. That's got to be some sort of official, UU milestone somewhere. This has grown so much more than we expected it to in the first year. Last thing that I really want to highlight is that we made a difference, y'all. People who learned about Unitarian Universalism from our TikToks, from our Instagram, from our media presence. There have been so many that I've lost track. I didn't start keeping track of them until a couple months ago. I want you all to think about that. If nothing else, we connected at least 10 people to communities that could be really impactful for them. I don't want to make assumptions about what people need and why they go to church or anywhere else, but I think we could probably safely expect that at least a couple people who checked out a church because they found us online, I think at least a couple people we could expect that they've found something that they really needed there. If nothing else, if you don't understand why the heck I am making videos of me putting on makeup and why that is something that the church pays me to do, if you don't understand, why this was important to do this year, if nothing else, y'all brought people to communities where they will be loved and affirmed and cherished, and that is precious. I am so proud to be a part of it, and so thankful to High Street for taking a chance, because it is risky. It is risky to take a chance on something new. So glad that I get to tell you that it paid off, because it did. I love you. The universe loves you. Unitarian Universalism loves you. And thank you. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for being a part of this experiment. And thank you for being a part of our future. Blessed be.